left-hand side end, but certainly far from game-breaking. It's Wardle to start in the middle for the Cutters. Central to McEwen. Instead, running out the back is Geelong. Might back himself from here. Instead, he's got the man on the near side. A good ball to hit him. Unselfish football from Michael De Jong. And Geordie Harrington will have a shot on goal. Right behind him on our cameras. 22 disposals last week for Jordan Harrington. He sits 10th in the competition for total disposals. And right up there in running bounces and disposal efficiency as well. He's been a great pickup for the Cutters. He'll kick this from 40 metres. Stabs the football, wants the breeze to work it back, and it does nicely. First goal of the game. In fact, it will be going the other way. So they go central to the Hawks. Munro has a man on the near side. Dixon tries to track him down, misses the mark. Dixon gathers, gets the turnover, has broad short instead, fires a high one inside 50. Koff's not to his advantage, but does well to bring it to ground. Harrington in there again, back to Koff, held his feet, throws the ball on the boot. Another goal to the South Cairns Cutters. Jamie Koff is on the board. Really well done by Koff. Had the back position. Inside 50 they go. The Hawks. It's a 2-on-1. Chris will try and sit underneath it for the Cutters. Brought to ground, but Frank's at the foot of the ball. Drills the ball forward. Bounces it through. Frank gets the Hawks first. The hand pass. They work it through with Rawili. High to the goal square. 3-on-1 Cutters. Then to avoid giving away a free kick, and they don't. And Menunda will get a shot from straight in front. So it won't be an easy kick. Barnes, I think it is. It was just outside the goal square, so it makes it a tough angle. Looks like he's going to go the check side. Executes the skills beautifully. Menunda Hawks get another one. Welsford, what's he got inside? Got the man, the danger man, Frank. Gives off the hand pass to the man in the goal square. Rowley nearly fumbles it, but puts it through nice and gently. Hill tucks in a neat kick back to Petri. That's a fantastic little spot. Petri only had a couple of metres spare. So to put the Cutters back in front. Kicks from straight in front. Damien Jewis it is, gets the Cutters back. In a mountain of it is James Dixon. That's the work rate from him. Just takes a bounce on that top wing, goes inside 50 to Petri. They were lined up, him and Koff. Petri in good position, I reckon from here. You back yourself as a forward to go back and have a shot. So Karl Petri. The Cutters need a goal. Tight angle, distance no problem. Accuracy isn't either. South Cairns can line up and see what's the next option. Sets sail with a long bomb. The deep man is Pearcey. Uses his body well, works his way to the back. Umpire says it's all clear. And Jeremy Pearcey kicks another one. Barrels back through the contest, does Petri. Still numbers in there. A good tackle is laid. Umpire says it was a sling at the end. Carter just used the momentum poorly. It will be a free kick to the Cutters. Karl Petri, who charged down that wing, now has a chance. From a similar spot to a goal beforehand, and then I think it was descent has been paid for the 50, so what was a tough shot becomes a certainty as Karl Petri is marched to the goal line and can put Souths 3 goals in front. So Petri, the beneficiary of the 50-metre penalty, kicks the goal, his second for the day. Cutters now 3 goals in front. They've flexed their muscles a bit in the back half of this quarter after the Hawk here. Instead, they double back. Hill's down there as well. Koff has good positioning, takes the mark beautifully. That is what they want from Jamie Koff, the Cutters. We've seen patches of it throughout the season, and that is a really good mark under the high ball. Nicely done by Damien Hill, though, to recognise that position that Koff had to sit and to hold that space really well for him. Good teamwork. So Koff had one in the first quarter. Koff sends it straight through the middle of the ground. It's a poor kick. It'll be turned over. He wanted Willis English, but all he finds was Jack King, who goes up the middle, hits Anderson. And English runs through the protected area. That's just a lack of experience showing there. And Anderson will move to well within goal kicking range. He'll only be 30-odd metres out. So Daniel Anderson from straight in front. He's relaxed on the approach. He's happy with the result. They get around. Piercy on the lead. Beautiful pickup and spin. Charges inside 50. His man's all alone in the goal square, and Karl Petri can line up for a third. Runs around, throws on the snap. Easy as you like. Petri gets another one. His hill direction. Brought to ground. White's at the back of the pack. Good shepherd from Lawson. Gave him an extra bit of a space. Petri, smart football. Gets caught, fends off, keeps his feet, just squeezes it forwards. Piercy holds his ground. He can run onto it now. Centres the ball, wants his man. It's not a good kick, so Oakes is under pressure. Does he get the sit? Does he get the snap? Does he get the goal? Tick, 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 Boston Oaks. Come through. Clever from Wardle. Harrington in space. Takes a bounce. Goes inside with a darting ball. Had plenty of space with Petri. Perfect forward craft and a great centre clearance. So Petri has been the man up forward today for the Cutters. So Karl Petri, what's he got from 35? Strolls in, sets sail, and loves it off the boot. Cutters get the footy. I think it must have been Hawks leaving the goal square too early or leaving the 50 too early. Wardle hits Deacon Lawson. Good lead from Koff. Wants to go long into the pocket for Hill. Leaps at the pill, brings it down. That's the Damien Hill we know. That's the man who, last time he played on this ground, second attempt, fires it high inside 50. Who's got the sit at the ball? Lodge brings it to ground. Is interfered with. Umpire plays him on. And goal from Jordan Harrington. Hill ends up getting the footy. Tries to square it. Umpire says he did enough to hold the mark, Tyson White, and will award him the free kick. So a little lucky there, you could say, Tyson White. But umpire said he had the ball for enough time. Blew the whistle. So White. Not much angle, not much distance, not much problem. He's got his first. Jeremy Piercy gets the first clearance for the South Cairns Cutters. Petri leads out to the football here and hits Harrington with a good kick. Harrington pauses. So we start this second half with a 9-goal advantage to the Cutters. Harrington decides he's going to go back and have a shot. We'll kick from right on 50, but the wind will help him. Comes round. It will head back. It's a perfectly executed ball. Harrington has his. Koff thinks about it. Now goes into the pocket. Leading lane presents for Bailey Lodge, who takes a good mark out in front. It's a tough kick, though. We'll kick from right on the boundary line, about 25 metres out. A tough angle for the young man in his first senior game of the season. So Bailey Lodge to get his first goal in the seniors for the season. Goes up and under. It's a high ball, but it's an accurate one. Lodge tells him to get around him because he's on the scoreboard. Try and roll forward. They're under pressure though. Lodge cuts it off. His hand pass is on target. They go forward again. Petri does well to bring it to ground. Streaming past is Harrington. Runs towards goal. 1, 2 bounces. Easy as you like. 6 points South Cairns. Out the back. Hill throws the ball high on his boot. Plenty of numbers sitting underneath this one. It's brought down to ground. At ground level there is Nathan Broad. Fires a good forward hand pass. Dixon tries to run onto it. Holds his feet okay, does Dixon. Kicks around the body. Harrington's on his own in the goal square, but he lets it roll past him. And Dixon gets his first. Points to the skies and says thanks off. Piercy fights through a tackler. Gets the clearance. Goes inside 50. Harrington overruns it, and it lands in the lap of Karl Petri, who had 4 goals in the first half. He's looking to make it a Michelle. Petri, been outstanding so far today. Been the danger man up forward, and with legs like that, that's exactly why. Well set up was Welsford. Frank, dinky one over the top. It's going to work out okay. Callahan takes the mark. Nicely done. Wheels in 1 for the Hawks. So in his second year at Renunda, after crossing from the Cairns City Lions, Joel Callahan's been a big pickup for this side. Played really nicely today, both in the ruck and at ground level. He'll kick from 45. It might test him with this breeze, but we'll see what he's got. So set sail for home. Sits it up on the breeze. The distance is no problem. Neither is the accuracy. Goes short. It's a smart option. Ezekiel Frank takes the mark. Just worked himself forward to the ball nicely there, did Frank. And this is an easier task, but still no certainty. So Ezekiel Frank gives himself a bit of room on the right, sends it goalwards, sends it through. Dixon with the overlap mark, plays on, fires it into White. Good work by the Cutters. So White had a chance from very similar position not too long ago. Just slid it off to the left. We'll see if he can correct that mistake on this occasion. Tyson White, not much angle, a little breeze helping him, and will aim at the inside of the right post. And he'll send it through this time. He's got his second of the day. The shot for his second in a row. In fact, the umpire has reset it. He said Hill wasn't over his mark. So Hill does end up with the football. It's the perfect result for a forward. You get to claim you've done the team thing and given it off, but then you still got the shot on goal. So Damien Hill will try and check side this one. It's clean, it's good. Hill has his first for the season, and they get around their vice-captain. Fighting. Second efforts, Saunders again. Ezekiel Frank, he kicks these all day. Loves it off the boot. Frank has his third. Off the clam pass. Harrington works his way around the boundary line and goes long for Petri. Numbers there, they spoil each other. Doesn't matter, they got Dixon at the back. An embarrassment of riches for South Cairns. Saunders with the boundary line there as well. In the middle, wasn't 15, so Rogers has to play on. Just over the top of his intended target. Johnson, Smith, Bosun, short. And then running through nicely was Welsford, who goes for home from long range. It's over the goal umpire's hat. Great goal, Josh Welsford. That is an individual highlight at the end of the game for the Hawks. Just attack, defending quite well here. They're not giving him an easy option. Eventually, he does find the short kick. And it's Mitchell Sellers. And it's a free kick. Going to Tyson White. I'm not sure if he cops some late attention behind play there or what it was for, but he'll get the ball right where he missed the shot a minute ago. So White kicked a few, missed a few from straight in front. This one's no problem. Harrington has kept running here. He's got plenty of space. Out in front of the Kazali's deck. Takes a bounce that brings him inside 50. Goes short to the man on the lead, Petri. And that is a beautiful run from Geordie Harrington. So Petri. Tough kick. Kicked 4 in the opening half. Only 1 since then. From the pocket. Loves it. That is a beautiful kick, Karl Petri. Wardle and Norbury have battled hard all day. Wardle wins that one. Piercy perfectly read. Charges out of the front of the contest. Hits his man Petri on the lead. Champagne football, South Cairns. Plays on. Rewards Harrington in the pocket, but it will be cut off. Harrington gets it on the second attempt. Can straighten. Can goal. Harrington has his 5th. He's been fantastic out there on the wing. Knocked loose. Rogers shovels it out at the back. And they go forward, hit a target. Cahalan gives it off. King, they look forwards. Good contest in the middle of the ground. Anderson will run through. Try to beat one tackler. He does. He can't beat the second. The captain, Bo McEwen, lays a great tackle. And goes into the middle of the ground for Harrington. Crisp gives off a hand pass. White, they've got numbers in the middle. Oakes wants his right boot. Finds his right boot. Finds a goal.